Recently, we all experienced the tragic loss of Kobe Bryant and his daughter and 7 others in the helicopter crash that took place. And so because of that, there has been a lot of Kobe Bryant information and Kobe Bryant quotes on Twitter and other places. And I've been reading these and gosh, a number of them have stuck out with me. And a couple that I've really been thinking about here recently was there's a video on Twitter that I saw where he talked about finding the beauty in the process. And that resonated with me. I've talked a lot before on here about embracing the process and accepting that and really focusing on the process, not just the end goal. And he had another quote that I love. It says, "Those times when you get up early, those times when you stay up late, when you're too tired, when you don't want to push yourself, but you do it anyway, that is actually the dream." And that quote, I think, just personifies embracing the process and finding the beauty in the process. And I've had a couple recent conversations around that. One, I was talking with somebody about raising kids. I have teenagers now in high school, but we were reflecting back. The person I was talking to was in the middle of potty training, and I remember those days too. And while I'm glad that we're past those days, I reflected back with laughter, with great memories in going through that process. And when you're in the middle of it, it's not always fun. I get it, but when you look back, it's super fun and it's super funny. And I think we have to remember that in all aspects of our life, including business. And he said another thing around not only finding the beauty in the process, but to think incrementally. And that really jumped out to me because so many people set a big goal and they want to go from where they are straight to that big goal without breaking it down into its parts. And I think looking back and thinking incrementally, raising kids, you've got adolescence, you've got preteen, you've got teen, you've got adult, right? They're going through different stages. And what I have found so far is that I love every stage. Every stage seems to get better and evolves and is a different relationship. And I love that. I think back in my career at Service Express of getting a teaching degree from Central Michigan, deciding I was going to go into sales instead and selling health club memberships for $6 an hour. And then selling long distance services back when that was a thing. And then moving to Nashville to do higher level B2B sales around technical documentation and training, which then led me to Service Express as a sales manager. And then to a vice president of sales, president, and CEO. And I couldn't go from, I have a teaching degree and no sales experience, to CEO overnight, right? There's incremental improvements, incremental experiences. There's failures, there was learning, there's more failures, there's growth, there's different things that happen along the way. And we need to think incrementally about our careers that way when we set goals. Kobe talked about it in this video I saw about teaching a young person to play basketball and just putting them right in front of the basket. And the first thing you're doing is just working on like a 3-foot shot for, he said, like 15 minutes a day for like a month. And then you move back. And then you move back again, and you do that incrementally, and then you work on some ball handling drills. You don't set out to be Kobe Bryant right from the beginning and get there overnight. And so I've been reflecting on those. They really resonate with me. Not only as I reflect back on Service Express and how we grow, we've got a big BHAG goal of $500 million in revenue by 2025, and we've broken that down to what do we need to do in 2020, 2021, 2022. What do I need to do in the first quarter of 2020? It's incrementally hitting your targets, hitting your goals, readjusting your strategies, investing where you're having success, adjusting where you're not having success, failing, learning, and growing along the way. And if you do those things, I believe they're going to lead you to great success in whatever endeavor that you set out for. So find the beauty in the process, think incrementally, and remember, that's actually the dream.